Question 1. If a CA driver is convicted of fleeing a law enforcement officer on duty without causing any bodily injuries, he or she may face which of the following penalties? Up to 1 year in jail. A fine of up to $1,000. Both of the above. Question 2. Do not use your horn to honk at a blind person when you want the driver in front of you to move out of the way. In any of the above situations. Question 3. Which of the following right-of-way rules is false? You must obey signals given by a law enforcement officer, even if the officer's signals contradict the traffic signals. At all times, drivers must yield the right-of-way to pedestrians in a marked or unmarked crosswalk. At an intersection where there is no stop sign, yield sign, or traffic signal, drivers must yield to vehicles coming from the left. Question 4. The octagonal shape in the figure is a do not enter sign, a yield sign, a stop sign. Question 5. A solid yellow line, a solid white line, a broken white line, indicates the outer edge of the roadway, and it may be crossed only by traffic moving to or from the shoulder. Question 6. While driving, when you see a triangular road sign, you must come to a complete stop, reduce your speed and yield, increase your speed. Question 7. On two-lane highways, you are allowed to pass while crossing or within 100 feet of a railroad crossing. When you are approaching the top of a hill or on a curve, and there is no clear view ahead. When there is a broken yellow line on your side of the center dividing line. Question 8. Which of the following statements about passing a vehicle is false? You can exceed the speed limit to pass quickly. Do not pass more than one vehicle at a time. Do not follow another vehicle that is passing a car in front of you. Question 9. Which of the following are used as left edge lines on divided highways? Single solid white lines, double solid white lines, single solid yellow lines. Question 10. Which of the following statements about the right-of-way is false? At a T intersection without signs or signals, a vehicle on the through road must yield to vehicles on the terminating road. Vehicles entering or crossing a roadway from a private driveway must yield to all approaching vehicles. Vehicles must yield to pedestrians in unmarked crosswalks. Question 11. When you become a California resident and you want to drive in California, you must apply for a California DL within 14 days. 21 days. 10 days. Question 12. You drive up to an intersection and you see this sign. What should you do? Slow down and only proceed if the intersection is clear. Come to a complete stop and then go. Come to a complete stop and yield to any traffic before proceeding. Question 13. What does this sign mean? The recommended speed for this curve is 25 miles per hour. There is a 35-degree curve ahead. The maximum speed for this curve is 35 miles per hour. Question 14. If you are found guilty of driving without wearing a seatbelt, you will be fined up to $100, $50, $20 if this was your first offense. Question 15. You drive up to an intersection and you see this sign. What should you do? Slow down and prepare to yield to traffic ahead, but you will not need to stop. Slow down and prepare to yield to any pedestrians and traffic ahead. Come to a complete stop and proceed after yielding to any pedestrians and traffic. Question 16. On one-way roads, yellow lines are used as center lines, left edge lines, right edge lines. Question 17. What does this sign mean? The speed limit is 50 miles per hour. The speed limit during the day is 50 miles per hour. The recommended speed limit is 50 miles per hour. Question 18. In which of the following places is a U-turn permitted? On a railroad crossing. On a one-way street. Across a double yellow line. Question 19. This sign is a warning sign at a work zone. A barricade at a work zone. A guide sign on an interstate highway. An object marker on a roadway. Question 20. If you are convicted of seriously injuring someone while attempting to evade a law enforcement pursuit, you may be fined at least $3,000, $4,000, $2,000. Question 21. Can you pass another vehicle when approaching a curve or hill? Yes, but you may only pass on the right. No, never. Yes, but only if there is enough space. Question 22. When you turn left from a one-way street onto another one-way street, you should turn into the far right lane, the far left lane, any safely open lane. Question 23. What type of sign is this? Yield. Slow-moving vehicle. Stop. Question 24. In California, when are you allowed to drive to the left of two solid yellow lines? Never. When you are in a carpool/HOV lane with a designated entrance on the left. When you are passing another vehicle. Question 25. This warning sign means: the road ahead curves to the right and then to the left. The road ahead curves to the right. A winding road. Sharp right and left turns are ahead. Question 26. If you are convicted of reckless driving that resulted in injury to someone, you may lose your license for life, be sent to jail and or pay a hefty fine, attend an interview at the DMV. Question 27. A solid white line. A broken white line. A solid yellow line indicates the outer edge of the roadway, and it may be crossed only by traffic moving to or from the shoulder. Question 28. You must not follow within 100 feet, 300 feet, 200 feet of any emergency vehicle with a siren or flashing lights. Question 29. You should cut your speed in half when the road is icy, packed with snow, wet. Question 30. Which of these pavement markings separates two lanes traveling in the same direction? B, C, A. None of the above. Question 31. What is California's minimum age requirement for an adult driver license? 15, 21, 18. Question 32. What is the minimum age requirement for a minor's driver license in the state of CA? 16, 15, 17. Question 33. If you approach an intersection with a steady yellow light, you must stop and wait for the red light. Stop, look for pedestrians, and proceed with caution. Slow down and proceed with caution, if you cannot stop safely. Question 34. If a California driver with a provisional license has been involved in two at-fault collisions within the first 12 months of holding the license, he or she must pay a fine, be supervised while driving for 30 days, return his or her license to the DMV. Question 35. If a California driver with a provisional driver license gets a traffic ticket but doesn't pay the fine or appear in court, his or her parents will be notified. His or her license will be suspended. His or her school will be notified. Question 36. Two cars arrive at an intersection at the same time. Which of the following is true? Car A must yield because it is to the left of car B. Car B must yield because it is on car A's right. Car B must yield because it is traveling straight through the intersection.